Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dielle Charon, and today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, money mindset. I'm a sales coach. I love talking about sales, but sales are so much easier to create when you have a strong money mindset. And so I always didn't have the best money mindset. I came from working a $2,500 a month job as a social worker. I had 6 figures of student loan debt, and I was constantly stressed about money. I didn't think I could make it. I didn't think I could manage it, and I didn't think I could keep any of it. And so throughout all of my journey, while growing my business and growing my coaching business, I was able to work on my money mindset, earn more, and then manage my money better. So in this video, I'm breaking down all the ways that I've improved my money mindset and how you can improve yours too, regardless of what's in your bank account right now. So here's the number one thing I want you to know about money. Money is not created by time, it is created by value. Money is created by what problems you solve and how quickly you can solve those problems for other people versus logging in the hours and working around the clock. If someone would have told me this forever ago, it would have saved me so much time and peace. And so when you're thinking about making more money, our brain automatically goes to, well, then I'm gonna have to work more. That's not true. You actually need to just solve a bigger problem to someone. So I want you to think about a 9-to-5 job and how the executives get paid 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, but the entry-level positions only get paid 40K, 50K, but they work the same 40-hour-a-week schedule. And that is because the executive roles provide more value for the company than the entry-level roles. And that doesn't mean that the entry-level people aren't important. They help the organization. That's why they get paid fundamentally, like that's why they get paid regardless, right? They actually get paid for the work they do. The executives get paid more because they have more value to share with people. And so once I understood that it had nothing to do with adding more time, but I had to be more valuable, everything changed for me. And so when I think about my coaching business, I don't have to log more hours or I don't have to work harder and harder and harder. I specifically just have to think about how can I add more value? How can I be more useful? How can I help more problems? How can I provide more solutions to people? Once you learn that shift, your game will change completely. You will completely change the game for yourself. And so I want you to think about like an in-demand hairstylist, right? I think about my hairstylist. She is always booked and busy, and every year she raises her prices. She's able to create more money for herself without working more, simply because she becomes more valuable to us. And so I want you to think about what are the things that you could be offering to people that are valuable, that are helpful, that would make a massive impact in their lives. That is how money is created. One of the best things I learned that had to do with my money mindset is if I wanted to create more money for me and my family, it probably was not gonna happen at a 9-to-5 job. It was not gonna happen within any corporate America structure, or I even worked in higher ed. It was not gonna happen at higher ed. I was going to have to become an entrepreneur. When you are an entrepreneur, you can set your own rates, you can set your own schedule, you can set your own rules. And that is so important to think about when it comes to changing your money mindset. So when I was in my 9-to-5 job and an unexpected bill came up, I just had to wait until the next time that I was paid. And that created a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear for myself. Versus when I became an entrepreneur, even when I still had my 9-to-5 job, but I opened up my business while I was in my 9-to-5 job, I was able to pay for the unexpected dentist visit or the unexpected car bill. I was able to pay for that right then in the moment and sign a client quickly because I became an entrepreneur. So your money mindset will improve when you are literally an entrepreneur and you have more ways of making more money. Also, when it comes to money mindset, you have to change your relationship to debt. Debt is one of those things, especially for women of color, that hold us back, that stress us out, and we shame ourselves for our debt situation. And trust me, I know all about that. I had 6 figures of student loan bills, 6 figures of credit card debt before. I was very, very familiar with debt. But debt caused me to shame myself, and then when I was shaming myself, guess what I did? I didn't go and earn more. I didn't go and sell my services. I didn't go and create more money for myself. When you're shaming yourself, you feel small. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you can't do what you need to do to take care of yourself and your family. So you're not going to go for the promotion. You're not going to go and sell your services online. You're not going to go and start the business. You are not going to make any money when you're shaming yourself. So I had to look at the debt as if it wasn't a problem. And I know this can be challenging, but I had to realize if I make my minimum payments and if I just do the bare minimum, the debt cannot come into the computer screen and attack me at night, which is how we think about our debt. And also I realized that I had a great life with debt. I went to the beach. Me and my fiance, now husband, we would go to the beach with debt. I would go to the movies with debt. I would walk, take a walk in the park with debt. I had to realize that debt was not controlling my life as much as my own beliefs were. So when I changed my relationship with debt, that's when I actually started paying it off. That's when I started paying it off, when I changed my relationship with debt. When I decided to just make the minimum payments, I decided to focus on loving my life right where it was. And then I grew my confidence to sell my services and my coaching business. And then I was able to pay off the debt in literally no problem. I remember it was December, I was making minimum payments on my debt all throughout that year. And then I had so much money that I created in my coaching business, I was able to pay off the debt literally in one click. Your debt does not have to stop you from making the money that you want. It does not have to slow you down, and you definitely don't need to shame yourself about it. And then the last thing when it comes to your money mindset is realizing that everything is fixable. Bad credit is fixable. Your debt is fixable. You living in an apartment when you want to live in a home is fixable. Money is fluid. You are never fixed to any certain money situation. You can always get yourself out of it. You can always change it. You can always get what you want, especially when you're an entrepreneur and you can control your own income. On this YouTube channel, I have so many videos about starting your own coaching business, making your first $1,000, making your first $10,000 in your coaching business so that you can change your financial situation. Go to the link in my description and I have a free class all about how you can start growing a coaching business so that you can change your money story. All right, I'll see you then.